So the first thing that you want to do when you have a nice European road bike like this Super Mondia is put up the handlebars so that when you ride to the liquor store, you're more comfortable. This configuration is what we call bum bars, because sometimes you see bums riding around town with their handlebars upended like this. In this case, we have Royal Comp brake levers attached to said bum bars. And it looks like our bum was pretty short. Maybe he wasn't a bum. Maybe he was just like one of those dudes that, you know, hangs around on the porch, drinking beers, having a good time. But he was short, because look how low this seat is. This is a nice seat. Selle Italia, and it's got manganese rails and a Kalen seat post. Of course, the seat post is the wrong size for the frame, as you can tell from how wedged together that thing is. So we got this nice special made in Italy stem, and if you look on the other side of it, it says Grand Prix. It's a 3TTT. See, you can't really focus on it. 3TTT Grand Prix stem. It's pretty good, right? I don't know, maybe not. Mafac Racer brakes, but they're the alloy ones, not the crappy steel ones. And this weird set of Shimano 105, or these 600. I think these are, yeah, Shimano 600 wheels with Mavic rims. That doesn't belong on this old bike. It's got a Campagnolo headset, but you see when you turn the handlebars, you can tell if you're really clever like I am. You watch this gap right here and it gets bigger and smaller. Bigger and smaller. That means that the headset has been cross-threaded onto the fork. So the fork threads are fucked. Oops, I said a naughty word. We have beautiful lugs. My friend saw these lugs and he said he would have bought this bike just for the lugs. Nice chrome fork cap. Campagnolo shifters. Campagnolo derailleur. In the back it's a Shimano Acera. I don't even know what that's. That couldn't possibly have come on this bike. Campagnolo fork dropouts. Over here. So this is frame dropouts. Campagnolo cranks. Nice MKS cage pedals. Like, these are legit pedals. That's $24.95 on eBay. And in here, a gold-plated Campagnolo cable guide. Some more lug work. Another Mafac Racer brake. And in the back, your Shimano 600 hub. Ho-hum. So I bought this bike at a flea market. And the guy who sold it to me told me it's been in my family for a long time. And what that means is that he probably bought it out of a storage unit a week ago. That's just the way flea markets go. Don't believe what you hear, believe what you see. And what I saw was a nice old lugged road bike that was kind of cobbled together and had a bunch of funky parts on it. Can't believe I just said funky. I hate that word. I mean, when I was a kid, funky didn't have nothing to do with music. Funky was just plain funky. So it's kind of a cobbled together bike, and it has that cross-threaded fork, which I don't like. Here's your Grand Prix stem. Here's your scratches in the paint. And I do like that. Oh, I love scratched up stuff. Here's a number, 160840. I don't know what that means. The seat's a Trimatic. The brake pads are Madison. I used to date a woman whose daughter was named Madison. And then I met a woman whose dog was named Madison. That freaked me out. Here's a little sensor for a computer that doesn't seem to be on the bike anywhere. And I guess that's it. Lugged bottom bracket, another pedal, another campy crank arm, and a little bit of evidence that there may have been a kickstand bolted to this thing at some point. So, the big question is, what did I pay for this rolling garbage heap? And the answer to that is 50 bucks. I tried to get it for less, you know, just because of the fork and everything, but the guy wouldn't budge. And I understand why. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. Little hint, if you want to find bikes at the flea market, go at 6 o'clock in the morning. Because if you get there at 9 when the flea market opens, guys like me already bought all the good bikes. Just a little hint from me to you. But he wouldn't budge on his price, and I said, you know what, the combination of these wheels, the brakes, I could get $24.95 for those, the seat, the stem, the Campagnolo crankset. I mean, even the frame and fork, if I decide to put it on eBay and ship it, we're easily talking 150, 200 bucks worth of parts. So I figure 50 bucks, it's all right, it's fair enough. And so I eventually gave him his 50 bucks. And then after the deal was done, he said, you know, all right, tell me what's so special about that bike. And I told him, you know, it's just pretty much a cobbled together clunker, but it's got some good parts on it. So that is the Super Mondia road bike with a lot of Campagnolo parts and some deluxe upturned bum bars here, as usual, in the beautiful city of Newburgh, New York. And this is what you can get for 50 bucks if you go to the flea market at 6 in the morning. Good luck out there.